I haven't done any testing videos for a while, I've realised. So I'm out with the Ultra later on today. So I've just been putting it through some tests just to tune some settings in, because I'm making some iron patches. You see that there's a video coming out soon, and I've been over with a Minelab Etrac with a 15-inch coil. I'll be in that same field, but with the Ultra, where the iron patches were. So yeah, I'll show you what I've been doing. A bit of, what do you call it, testing Olympics, metal detecting Olympics, I'll call it. Yeah, we'll put up different configurations. You'll see the configurations that it won't hit in, and you'll see the configurations that it will hit in. We've got to remember, it's a single frequency machine. Multi-frequency has the upper hand a lot when it comes to unmasking in iron. But for the price, and with the settings, and being a single frequency, it can pull that stuff from iron. Let's get that flag up on our back like a cape and do some metal detecting Olympics. So I've got three items, some iron, a little bit of lead. Now the detector doesn't know between gold, silver and bronze. It goes on conductivity and reactivity, something like that. So this is lead. What comes up as a 32, so that could be gold. I just can't be bothered going getting some. There's a half cut Queen Anne, I think. It's really thin, there's no detail on it. Tiniest bit of detail there. That comes up 22. It's very low. Now we've got a big old Roman, so Roman bronze, 69. So there are non-ferrous. Now we'll go on a single plane first. We'll go on a single plane, so we'll have, this is unmasking and recovery speed. So high, and I could do with putting a really high conductor in there, to be honest. Have I got a big silver, big copper? Shall I put big copper in? A Guernsey Druid head, 1700s, comes up 94. We'll get that in there as well, and we'll put that low, high, low, like that. So I've got to set up in part mode. Definitely 4 beeps there, so it's picking them up. And what recovery am I on? What recovery are we on? Oh, 50%. Now this is recovery speed, it isn't really unmasking as such, but we will get to that. So 5. 6. It's no problem picking up that charger. Well, Guernsey. That's coming up alright, that though, that gold. Well, lead, but we'll call it gold. So I just brought that up on the ID. It was 20 odd, wasn't it? That cut half. But in amongst the iron. I can't go off numbers, guys. Well, you'd dig it anyway, wouldn't you? I do, and I've been in touch with Nokta about getting the you can't notch out the 1, 2 and 3, which just neutralises the ground, but I want to be able to have it wide open on the discrimination. So that will be coming up in an update, I hope. So yeah, let's get a bit of elevation. Now these are about 1.5 inches height on them nails. We'll get them between to get a bit of 3D perspective, as in ground situations, as we don't live in a 2D world, do we? We live in a 3D world. So let's 3D it up. A bit like this. Yeah, iron. Iron's iron. I know square nails are nastier, but it's nothing to do with the conductivity, it's to do with the shape. Iron is iron. Got the Roman, got that half, and now it's coming down. Just brought it down with the elevation. No problem getting that, and the gold on the end. That's great. That's impressive for a single frequency machine, with some elevation in there as well. Just to point out, this is what I mean about multi-frequency, but we can have an elevation of near enough 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches on these nails, and we can have the nails like that, and the multi-frequency detector will hit these targets. The Simplex won't. The Ultra won't, but it'll hit it like that, and that's great. And it'll do even better than that. It'll do even better than that. We were talking about square nails, weren't we? So this is where the unmasking comes in. That's an old square nail, very old, older than 1700s. We'll put that on that Roman, right on top of it. That ID. It's a digger. We'll put one over the standard one, still iron, just not square. We're going to dig it. Let's get rid of that, it's too easy. Too easy, too easy. That small gold, should we put a square on it? It's just getting it there. Square nail right over the centre. It won't hit it if I put a square nail down the barrel, no chance. It's sitting it there. And it's giving a good idea as well, because I think the true idea was around 20s. And there's the elevation. So the capabilities of this machine is very, very good for a single frequency. Now I will just show you something. As I said, as we turn, it's still getting it there, they're not square on, they're at an angle now. We've changed the configuration of the iron. Lost it. We're losing it. It's doing really well, that, because we've got it all the way around to about 22 on the big end, and we lose it for that last bit, and we'll lose it for that last bit as well. But the majority of angles, you go over that, I'd say 75% of that rotation, you're going to hit that Roman. Let's see what height we can get. I've only got it on 25. That is, where's my ruler board? Inches, but with all that masking in as well, and that's on park mode as well. Let's go into 99. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Let's put it on full recovery. Now, if you've watched my channel, when before this was released, I was testing it, and I did a few shorts. I told you, didn't I? I told you it was fast. It's a very, very fast. The software on it is very fast. Once the 9.5 to 5 comes out for that, it's just going to be just amazing. And it is going to stay as my with the channel, I'm having 3 categories, and it can't go on performance categories. I'm gonna do it on price categories. So the Ultra is gonna be the lower end, then the Legend is gonna be the mid, and I've got a high-end detector on its way. And that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do comparisons. Obviously, some will hit and some won't hit. Obviously, it's just obvious. It's just obvious. But we're going to go on price to performance of these detectors, and that's what I want to do with my channel. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed and that, hit the notification, bing, bing, bang, bang, and my Minelab video will be out this week. And then the Ultra will be out a few days after. I'm going to keep them quite close, you see, because it's the same land, it's the same patch of land. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to, if you get any stickers, get on the sticker board. I'm going to fill this up. And then I'm going to lacquer it. And I'm going to do it, I might do it to charity. I'm thinking of doing it for a fundraiser for charity of my choice. Yep. Of my choice. Will that work? Well, we'll work it out. Seems a bit like having your pants down. Alright, ciao now.